Oh, y'all ain't talking to me. See, some of you in the dressing room right now, and you're really looking at yourself. At one point, you thought you was all right, until you got in the dressing room, and you got to snatch off this, and you got to pull off that, and you're like, ooh, Lord. Standing in the mirror, saying, ooh, Lord, that ain't me. Do he know what he about to get? Do she know what she about to? Oh, y'all looking at me now. You're looking at me now. You didn't know what he about to get. But you got your groom outside saying, boy, I got the best thing in the world. Aren't you glad you with God? When you say, boy, I was a liar. I done slept with everybody in the world. But Jesus on the outside saying, I'm getting the best thing in the world. I got something that's real. I got something that's genuine. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me in here. Somebody say, yes. I'm in a ceremony. He says, watch this. Ceremony means a formal action or set up a formal action. It says to establish by custom. So in the world, they have a custom on how you establish yourself and get yourself prepared for a wedding. But don't you know heaven has a custom? Heaven has a custom that I cannot marry you because it's customary that I have to marry royalty that has royal blood. And he said, I came out here into an unroyal place to get somebody royal. And the only way I can make you royal is I got to give you royal blood. I'm going somewhere here.
My God.
He says, hold on. He says, so there has to be some steps and some actions that I got to give to you formally that you can become what my daddy is going to approve. Because anytime you get married, the parents have to approve who you marry. Oh, y'all don't want to talk to me in here. In the actual history, the Jewish custom is that your parents pick your mate. Hello, somebody. And so it's customary that heaven picks Jesus' mate. Y'all don't want to talk to me. And God says, I don't want nobody, you to marry nobody in heaven. I want you to go down there and see, can you marry them? And if you can marry them and bring them home, then I'll save them. Woo! Y'all ain't talking to me in here. Y'all ain't talking to me. So he looked at our outward appearance. He knew how we looked as a kiki. He knew how we was living. But he said, God, see something in you. And so if you're going to be my bride, I'm going to go all out on a limb. Anybody got your wedding rings on? Oh, y'all ain't talking to me. Anybody got a wedding band from Jesus? Y'all ain't talking to me in here. Hallelujah, somebody. Anybody already got a wedding band? You engaged. And see, when you engage, you let everybody know that you don't belong to nobody else but the person who I'm engaged to. Y'all ain't talking to me. I got a big rock on my hand, and his name is Jesus. And anytime the devil approaches me with some filth and foul, somebody, he can do better than Jesus. I said, if you can handle this rock, if you can handle this rock right here, you can have me. But I'm telling you right now that this rock is unmovable. Y'all ain't talking to me in here. Look at your neighbor and say, do you got the rock? Do you got the rock? I'm in a ceremony. Lord, I'm trying to move on with this. I'm in a ceremony. I got some acts that I got to perform. So he talks about how the bullock says for a sin offering. So that means Jesus saying, I don't want you to try to fix your life. I want to fix your life. And so that's why you shouldn't come talking about I don't want to play with God and I just want to be real when I come to God and I want to fix my life up. You can't fix your life up to be with him. His job is to fix your life up to be presentable before his Father. And so that means he got to take you through some acts, here's some things you got to do. Look at your neighbor and say, it's some things you have to do. Yeah. See, Jesus can only instruct you on what you need to do. But if you really want to be married to him, you will do what it takes to get the Father's approval. Ooh, I like that right there. I like that right. Look at your neighbor and say, did you catch that? Because what the Bible says in Romans, it says, you got to present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto who? So you got to prove something to Daddy because Jesus already loves you. But you got to prove something to the Father that you're good enough like, you know how some parents are. You know how some daddies and mamas are. They say, you ain't good enough for my child. Well, y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all ain't talking to me. Watch how persistent the lady was with Jesus. She said, my child is possessed with a devil. And Jesus said, I can't give which is holy to the dog. She said, I'm just as good as the rest of them ones. Maybe better than the rest of them. She said, I'll be a dog for you. Woo, woo. Long as you give me what I need, that I know how to satisfy you. Because you're not looking for somebody to act holy. You want somebody who is holy. You don't want nobody who to fake the folk with faith. You want somebody who got some faith. And I'm going to show you that I can take the crumbs from the table. I don't have to have the whole loaf, but I guarantee you I'll make you a good sandwich with some crumbs. Oh, y'all ain't talking. Y'all ain't talking in here. So you got everything to prove to his Father. So when he looks down from heaven, he's not looking at you. He wants to see if he sees his son in you. Because if he sees his son in you, watch this. This is how marriage goes. Spiritually, this is how marriage goes. Two people who love each other gets together and they have intercourse with each other. They be intimate with each other. Not only do their flesh connect, but their spirits connect. And so when you see one, you see the other. Because the characteristics of the other will be inside of the other one. Y'all ain't talking to me. What you saying, preacher? If you had relationship with Jesus, when God see you, he gonna know you laid down with Jesus. How many of you done laid with Jesus? How many of you have been intimate with Jesus? How many of you really gave your body, your mind, your soul to Jesus? That when God looks at you, he says, yeah, you just laid with